This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. May dalawang binatilyo ang nakaupo sa bus nang biglang may sumakay na matandang babae. At dahil puno na ang mga upuan, ito ay nakatayo na lamang. At ang sabi nung isa sa kanyang kaibigan, "Nakakahiya naman, tingnan mo pare, ang laki ng katawan natin pero tayo ang nakaupo at yung matanda ang nakatayo." Ang sagot ng kanyang kaibigan, "Oo nga, nakakahiya at hindi ko kayang tagalan na makita na nakatayo siya." Maya-maya ang sabi ng isa, Alam ko na ang dapat nating gawin. Ipikit natin ang ating mga mata." At ang sabi ng kaibigan, "Bakit?" "Para hindi natin siya makita." We are not perfect, kaya tiyak maraming bagay ang hindi natin gusto na makita sa ating mga sarili. At siguro, dahil napapangitan tayo, we would rather close our eyes to our flaws than to face and accept them. Mahirap sumaya ang isang tao pag hindi niya tanggap ang kanyang sarili. Imagine, kung may kasama kang annoying na tao, nakaka-bad trip, nakakasira ng araw, pero at least, pag wala na siya, okay ka na. Look, you are with yourself 24/7. And if you don't like yourself, paano kang sasaya kung lagi kang bad trip at hindi mo gusto ang sarili mo? How does our self-acceptance influence our happiness? Robert Holden, author of Happiness Now, said, "Happiness and self-acceptance go hand in hand. In fact, your level of self-acceptance determines your level of happiness. The more self-acceptance you have, the more happiness you'll allow yourself to accept, receive, and enjoy. In other words, you enjoy as much happiness as you believe you're worthy of. So basically, self-acceptance equals happiness." What is self-acceptance? According to Seltzer, it is the state of complete acceptance of oneself. True self-acceptance is embracing who you are without any qualifications, conditions, or exceptions. For Morgado and his colleagues, self-acceptance is an individual's acceptance of all his or her attributes, positive or negative. This definition emphasizes the importance of accepting all facets of the self. It's not enough to simply embrace the good, valuable, or positive about yourself. To embody true self-acceptance, you must also embrace the less desirable, the negative, and the ugly parts of yourself. And to begin working on yourself, the first step is not just self-acceptance, but rather unconditional self-acceptance. Hindi yung pag may maganda ka lang nagawa, mataas ang grade mo, na-promote, or nanalo ka, dun mo lang tanggap at gusto ang sarili mo. Kahit sa kabiguan at pagbaksak, dapat tanggap mo siya. Because this is the real mark of unconditional self-acceptance. When people are asked what makes you happy, the number one answer is when they're able to do something good to others. But the first person that needs your kindness is yourself. So the kindest thing that you can do is to accept yourself for who you are. Why it will be hard to accept oneself? Many people that struggle with self-acceptance are plagued with negative thoughts. Psychologists often refer to this as our inner critic. Our inner critic is that voice inside that is constantly telling you that you aren't good enough. Hindi ka maganda, wala kang kayang gawin, hindi ka karapat-dapat, wala kang kwenta. With this mindset, the best thing that we can do to accept ourselves is to change the way we think. Our thoughts are ultimately what controls our perception of ourselves. They are the root cause of our lack of self-acceptance, and often the only thing keeping us from being happy. So instead of dwelling on the things that you don't like about yourself, why don't you ask, what are the 3 things you like about yourself? Make this your happy habit. Remember this phrase, happy habit. Every day, list 3 things that you like, appreciate, and are grateful for about yourself. Lista, hindi lang isipin. Parang diary mo ng mga good things about yourself. Why? There is a Latin dictum which says, verba volant scripta manet, meaning, words that are spoken fly, words that are written remain. Makakalimutan mo yung mga bagay pag hindi mo isinulat. Pero pag isinulat mo, pwede mong balikan. So when you feel down, meron kang mga notes na babalikan so that you will learn to reappreciate yourself. And this is an act of kindness to yourself. Self-acceptance is a beautiful thing. Practicing it will bring you happiness and will make you less vulnerable when facing criticism. Let me end with a story. A water bearer in India had 2 large pots. Each hung on the end of the pole which he carried across his neck. One of the pots were perfectly made and never leaked. The other pot had a crack in it, and by the time the water bearer reached his master's house, it had leaked much of its water and was only half full. For full 2 years this went on daily, with the bearer delivering only 1.5 pots full of water to his master's house. Of course, the perfect pot was proud of its accomplishment, but the poor cracked pot was ashamed of its own imperfection and miserable that it was able to accomplish only half of what it had been made to do. After 2 years of what it perceived to be a bitter failure, it spoke to the water bearer. "I'm ashamed of myself, and I want to apologize to you." "Why?" asked the bearer. "What are you ashamed of?" "I have been able for these past 2 years to deliver only half my load because this crack in my side causes water to leak out all the way back to your master's house. Because of my flaws, you have to do all this work and you don't get full value from your efforts," the pot said. The water bearer felt sorry for the cracked pot, and in his compassion he said, "As we return to the master's house, I want you to notice the beautiful flowers along the path." Later, the bearer said to the pot, "Did you notice that there were flowers only on your side of your path, but not on the other pot's side? That's because I have always known about your flaw, and I took advantage of it. I planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day, while we walk back from the stream, you've watered them. For 2 years, I have been able to pick these beautiful flowers to decorate my master's table. Without you being just the way you are, he would not have this beauty to grace his house." Each of us has our own unique flaws. We're all cracked pots. But when we learn to accept our flaws and imperfections and allow God to work in our lives, we will not only be happy, but our lives will also become more fruitful and productive.